Hey gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and today I'm going to share with you how yoga and meditation has changed my life. Okay, if you asked me a few years ago about would I do yoga, would I do meditate, I would laugh at you and maybe smack you silly, say, hey, I'm not into that stuff. Okay, I work out, I'm okay. All right. Only after I was able to let go of all my um, personal stuff, all my accumulations, all the trophies and all the material things that I built for myself over 25 years of hard work, starting with $100, turning 3 businesses, rental properties, etc. After I gave all that stuff up, I was at a place where, I was sleeping in my car, sleeping outdoors, and I was able to humble myself and really understand more what the purpose of life is. And at that time, I was able to have the flexibility, right? Like not be so rigid like a concrete, and with my own bias and beliefs and systems. Say, let me see what is meditation. Let me try it out and see if it works for me. Versus say, oh, this does not gonna work for me. Okay, let me fix this lighting. All right. So I tried it, and it has really changed my life. And I've been the person that's been working out since high school, college, and working out is very important to me. And if I was going to take working out or do yoga, if I only had one now, meditation, I would do this without a doubt, because having a better mindset and understanding of life is way better than having a great body. Okay, even though a great body brings me great health, great dopamine, serotonin, everything's really, in my brain to make me feel good, but having a mental harmony or unity with like life experience is more powerful for me. So let's go through some of the things it's done for me. The very first thing that is done for me, which is very tremendous, is that before my brain was always like and like because it's always thinking about how can I make more money, or my problems or my worries or my anxiety or the future or the past. It's always, or solving problems like how to start another business, how to do this, and always how to think about, think. And my brain would never just, okay? And I thought that was powerful. I thought that was very smart of me, that I can have my brain so powerful, I can have these businesses and these real estate. And I'm always like, had a disease of expansion, and I wanted more, and I would never be ever happy. If I climbed the top of the mountain, the next mountain, and that was the top of the mountain again. No one has ever done this. I want to do 1 more or 3 more. There's always growing, always wanting more. So the very first thing that meditation has done for me is allow me to be more here, present, versus my goals in the future, or my past failures, or my past worries, or my past successes. Instead of being in the dream world in my brain, of thinking, I could be here and absorb the rain, just look up and get wet in it, and it doesn't really fade me. Or look up and see what direction is the cloud going. Is it going this way? Is it going this way? Do I see any funny shapes in it like I was a kid, anything like that, all right? Allows me to, okay, so the very first thing is allow my brain to just slow it down. Okay, and sometimes just to have rest in that moment of yoga, just to have rest, just stillness versus always on the go. Okay. The other thing that it has allowed me to do is that it has brought me more unity with my environment, things around me. For example, when I'm bicycling, before I wouldn't notice the ant, or I wouldn't notice a grasshopper, or things in my path. I might run it over because I wasn't paying attention, I wasn't aware of it. Not that I didn't care, I always loved animals and kind, but I was have less consciousness, less awareness of my surroundings, everything. Now when I bicycle, on the same trails, I see an ant, I pull over, I see a grasshopper, I pull over so I don't hit it, because consciously I'm aware of them. Consciously, like, I know that's a piece of life. Consciously I know that, a part of creation, and they're just like me. So, I'm more aware. Like other things is like when I'm bicycling, or when I'm walking, or when I'm getting up, I see the trees. I'm more about the trees, and I bow down to them, because I know without them I couldn't live, without oxygen for just a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes. depends what kind of shape I'm in, okay? Um, the rain, I mean, just the air, the birds, you know, like I'm more in tune with life versus in my mind, okay? Because again, number one, I was before in the brain, just thinking the future, thinking the past, thinking about how to solve this, how to do this, and I was never in the present to smell the roses, smell the air, to see the birds, to see the clouds. Just to observe my breath. I can honestly say meditation has changed my life significantly. Now, I don't want to sit here and make it seem like, hey, I'm a perfect person now, or you know, or I'm solved. No, I think what they call enlightenment or getting meditation. It's a process, just like working out. You know, when you start working out a little bit, you see results. But it doesn't mean you're Arnold. If you want to be Arnold or whatever your goal is, you have to work towards that. And same thing with this. It has increased my patience. You know, I was the type of person that had very, very low patience. It has increased my patience significantly. Let me fix this. Significantly. And in many ways, I don't want to say I'm smarter, but more ideas come to me because I realize that my brain is a local computer. It has processing power and thinking power, but there's a network out there. There's other computers. I can network it to the internet, and there's other computers that we can all connect to, right? And that information is in the ether. So I think that by me being more calm, more information from the ether, from the supercomputer or higher intelligence, whatever you want to call it, is able to come to me versus me thinking about it so much, okay? Kind of like if I was going to compute something, having a local computer do it versus connecting to the internet. You know, for example, if there was no internet and I want some information, there's only so much information that this hard drive is able to hold. If I wanted anything more that wasn't in the hard drive, then I would be stuck with it. Or if I had the internet, I could say, Google, what is this? Google, what is that? And have a variety of information. Or I could post it on forums and have a variety of people comment. And the same thing I feel like is happening with me not trying to work so hard, me not trying to think so hard, that I'm able to solve more things a lot faster without me even trying so hard. All I have to do is, meditate and have fun and spend time with my family, okay? Because if I feel good, more things happen for me versus when I feel bad, okay? Better things happen to me in my life. Better ideas come faster. The other thing that yoga has done for me or meditation has done for me is allowed me to just have more focus. Like when I sit down and I work, I'm able to get a lot more work done in a very short a period of time, where before I would be so distracted because of my thoughts. I'd be thinking, I'm so smart, and I'm thinking, but I'm not producing, okay? And I'm sure many of my students have that problem. They're real estate investors or entrepreneurs, and they think about all the solutions versus taking action, okay? They're thinking. When they come to me, I'm like, hey, dude, just stop thinking. Just go ahead and do it, dude. Just do it, because when you do something, you have a possibility of getting a quick feedback loop, where if you don't do anything, you're just in your brain going forward. You're going, what if this question, this, what if this happens? And you just never go anywhere. So the other thing that has allowed me to do is get out of my brain and able to do more stuff, which is spend time with my family, guys. The most important thing to me versus, material things, accumulations. Meditation has helped me significantly. There's so many different things that I don't have the capacity to keep going on and on and on. But I really think that they should have taught me this in school. I should have been more flexible, right? And more receptive, okay? Because I wasn't flexible. I was hard like a rock, thinking, oh, this stuff doesn't work, okay? And I should have been more flexible. And the only way I was able to be flexible is when I emptied myself, when I had all these accumulations and I had all these identities, like I'm an entrepreneur, I'm successful, bodybuilding, I'm already healthy, no. And I wasn't flexible. So by only emptying myself of my accumulations and, you know, like almost being like homeless, right? Living with the homeless people and walking with them, not taking showers for 2 or 3 days, wearing the same exact clothes for 2 or 3 days, was allow me to be more flexible, okay? Because for me, life was before be the best I can. Like if you're in front of me, I want to just go right through you, dude. I was the type of guy that, hey, I want to beat you. I want to be top of the hill. And the crazy thing is, I was able to do that. Right? I say anything, any idea that I put my mind to, I went and did it. I said I want to start a car wash business, I did it. I said I want to start a moving company, I did it. Real estate brokerage, I did it. Even though I didn't know anything, didn't have any money, I started with just $100 as a refugee to America, guys. Okay, But the crazy part was that no matter what mountain I went and climbed on, no matter how much success I had, if I bought a $100,000 Mercedes-Benz, my dream car, after a certain, I wouldn't be the same person. Okay, I would need some other stimulus, external stimulus. Like I have to go buy another deal, another rental properties, or I have to start a new location or start a new business. It's always go. And the crazy thing is that once you want something and you go and achieve it and you don't feel the way you think you should have felt, for me it was very depressing. And then I had to go do another achievement because I was taught in school that, hey, I go to junior high, high school, college, and then you get a good job, in which I never wanted to get a job, but my parents told me, so I did it. But the system was not like that, right? For many people, it's not like that. And it just becomes like a consumption. Just can you outdo Bobby, or can you outdo Sally, or can you run over Sally and take her job, or can you push them down so you come up? And I had that sickness, and where if I accumulated more, if I had more accumulation than you, if you were here and I had this, I felt like, man, I'm a better person, dude. Look, you only have one business, I have 3. You have 2 rentals, I have more. You make 20 grand, I make 100. Okay. Or if you just have a job, I'm here. Where that's not really the true meaning of life for me now anymore. Just to spend time with my kid and just watch a bird or get wet in the rain is plenty enough, dude. And to be happy where I am, it's the key, all right? Not material wealth, because it's just not. And material success it's a distraction of what is the real meaning of life for me, which is doing things that I love, right? And that's it. And whatever I love, then I do that, right? And I love helping people. I love hanging out with my family. And just to win, because just to beat the other guy or to accumulate more than the other guy, I lost the meaning of what life was. Okay, and thanks to yoga and meditation, it's helped me realize that, there's so much food I can eat, there's so much money I can have in a banking account, there's so much, nice bed I can have, but, like I was watching this guy on, this monk talking, he said, it doesn't matter if you have a Bentley, if you have a beat up car, the road you're taking is exactly the same. It doesn't matter if you're going to go on an airplane, economy, or if you're going to go business, first class, your destination is still going to be the same. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're speaking on an iPhone or if you're speaking on a lower end phone. The person you're talking to is still going to be the same. And that's what I realized after 25 years, and thanks to yoga and meditation, that there's more to life than accumulation. There's more to life than separation. Like, hey, I'm an entrepreneur and you just have a job, or I'm at this level and you're at this level, or I'm this from this country and you're in this country. Hey, I'm this and this. No, everyone's the same, dude. Even the tree, dude. Because without the tree, I couldn't live. Without my Excel, I couldn't breathe the inhale from it if the tree wasn't there. And I would be gone just like this, dude. You would be gone just like this, man, without the trees. Okay. And before, I would never think about that. I would think about, how can I accumulate more? How can I have more rentals? How can I have more businesses? How can I make more profit margin? And how can I market more? How can I create funnels, follow-ups, better training? And how can I benefit? Right? Uh, and it doesn't mean that I wasn't a nice guy and I didn't share my wealth with people. I get as much as I get to so many different people, people I knew and people I didn't know. But mentally, I had a disease. And the disease was that I had to get more and more and more and more, and more was never enough. I could work my whole life and never know, never have enough. You know, I could work my whole life and never have enough. All right. And I'm out of the metrics. I don't want that anymore, dude, for my life. And thanks to yoga, meditation, it's helped me realize that, okay? And I highly recommend meditations to anyone. And don't be like me, like an idiot for 25 years, never listening to it. You know, at least try it. Be a little bit flexible. Don't be so rigid like I used to be, like a concrete. Just try it out. And when I first did it, I didn't think it'd work. That's when I first started with the business with $100. I didn't think it's gonna work. Everyone told me I couldn't work. I thought I was nuts. Right? As a refugee, no money, $100, no credit, living out of my car. When I wanted to get in real estate, it was the meltdown, 2006, fourth quarter. The banks weren't lending me no money. I had money in the bank, a lot of money. They weren't gonna give me shit. I had great credit. They weren't gonna give me shit because they had tightened their, because they had lost so much money. We had to bail them out. I started buying houses. I figured a way. So you can do anything in America or any of these free countries because the power is in you, dude. You're more powerful than the iPhone or the iPad. You're the most sophisticated machine in the planet, okay? And once you realize that, you really need all these accumulations. Now, if you want to have it, hallelujah to you, man. I help a lot of students to get everything they want, all the material things they want, because I feel like the more I help them get what they want, the more they come to the realization that, hey, getting these things is not worth it. But some of them will listen to me and realize, hey, I better spend time with my family. But the other people just want to get Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and I don't have a problem with it. I help them do it, okay? Because the faster I can help them get what they want in life, which is the material things, there's more probability of them realizing what I'm saying is true. Anyways, guys, much love to you. Hustle and bustle. And remember, you're the supreme, dude. You got the power in you. You don't need no credit. You don't need no FICO score. You don't need no debt to income ratio. You don't need any of that stuff, dude. All you gotta do is just close your mind, man. The information is just out there and it's gonna come to you as long as you're happy and you're not just going like this forward in the past and you stay present and you realize that you're the most amazing life on the planet. On the planet, man. You're the super duper duper computer and more. All right, peace, man.